Hey everyone, and welcome to today's game. And today we've got a game on the Sand River map in the Super Hellcat. Now, the Super Hellcat Tier 7 American tank destroyer that was given out to quite a lot of the player base for free for something like 7 years, 6 years playing the game. And of course, I was one of them, having played this game for 8 years nearly now. And the Super Hellcat, so I haven't really paid a lot of attention to this thing. I've been basically focusing too much on the credit grinds for the Christmas bonuses, and it's only really recently that I've decided to take a deeper look at the tank. And wow, I really like this tank. Like, I forgot how much I loved the Hellcat. Like, this is basically the old Hellcat before it was absolutely wrecked by the Nerf hammer back in the day. It's just got so much more mobility. This thing can actually go backwards. In the standard tier 6 Hellcat, it would actually be faster reversing if the crew got out and pushed it properly. It's that slow. And that's an indication of just how overpowered back in the day the Hellcat was. It just had crazy mobility and a crazy gun to go for it, and of course Wargaming had to change that, and I'm still salty about it to this day. I've got the standard Hellcat 3 marked, and yeah, I still love it, but it's difficult playing a tank that you love so much when it's been nerfed so bad, because you know, if it was back in the day, I'll be doing so much better. And yeah, the Super Hellcat, it's a nostalgia chip for sure, because it just takes you back. It's like the T-52 that was also given out for free. It's just a little bit of fan service to the game and a little bit of nostalgia. Yes, it is kind of nerfed, as in it's tier 7. Now, back to the replay. So, I love this position on Sand River. There's so many bushes, and I've got a full camo crew in this thing, so I pop up, wait for my camo net to go off, and notice here how the Firefly was almost double bushing himself there, so I could fire with relatively safely. So got some shots in the P43. This position is so commanding on this map. It's an absolutely fantastic position, and we're about to see a bit of a farm for the Super Hellcat. This thing has a really good sniping gun, pretty decent accuracy and pretty decent penetration to go with it, and the aim time of course is really good on this thing as well. So I'd recommend going to this position in any tank destroyer in the game. It's also really good in the WZ-120 GFT as well. It's absolutely brilliant position. It's so underrated. And can we feather this shot on the P43? Yeah, of course we can. And yeah, I've got a full camo. I'm using my standard Hellcat crew, which has got full camouflage. So the camo values on this thing is insane. And at the moment, we are just literally rinsing through this enemy team, absolutely tearing them apart. So let's compare this thing to the other tier 7 American TD, the T25-2, and they're actually quite similar tanks on paper, but the thing that really counts for the Hellcat is the mobility. Like, it sacrifices all the armor that the T25-2 gains for all that mobility, and to be fair, for all the mobility that the Hellcat gains and the T25 loses because it trades armor, but the thing is, the T25, it doesn't have effective armor, so the armor doesn't really work that much. And we actually got spotted there by the M6. I didn't really see him until I poked over, but I decided to risk the shot anyway. Nearly took a shot from the IKV. That would not have been that good. So the T25 basically has kind of a better gun and is slower. The gun is kind of better. So can we snap the shot in the IKV? No. It's a tank destroyer. You shouldn't really expect to be able to snapshot in these things. if I was able to snap that in like a medium tank, then it would be a bit of a questionable thing for the game. So I think Wargaming done a really good job with putting this thing, and I was really skeptical about a tier 7 Hellcat that had less premium penetration. And the thing is, if it had better premium penetration, everyone would just use premium ammo. So, and 167, which is standard penetration, is actually enough for tier 7 TDs, especially extremely mobile ones which can flank and can get the side shots. So we've broke cover now, we're hunting for artillery. I want to get up on this hill and activate my binos and see if they're around here somewhere, and see if I can spot them with my extended view range. And this is when we get the 87 pops up on full health, and there goes my last standard ammo, and that was an absolutely poor shot. It went so high, I don't know why it went so high. So we're trying to find another shot on the 87, and that was a perfect shot. Tracked him, got a little bit of assistance from artillery, and this is when this T150 pops up. Now take note here, I am not getting spotted by this guy. He's got a stock turret, probably a 50% crew, he's probably new to the game, and I'm running a full camo crew with camouflage net as well. Doesn't sound exactly fair, does it? This is an absolute farm, and he actually does spot me, but I think that's actually the artillery spotting me. And at this point, I've got 10 rounds of ammo left, and this is actually quite an interesting balancing factor for the Super Hellcat. It's actually not got a lot of ammo. I'm not sure how many it has. I think it's 30, which isn't a lot for a 240 Alpha gun, is it really? It means that these long games where you're sniping a lot is actually quite bad for your ammo. So I aimed for the AMX because I knew he would be the more dangerous tank in the immediate threat. And then I finished off the SU-8, and I've got 4 rounds left, and my team are capping. I just want to make as much of this as possible. There's still a Tiger and an 87 on a lot of hit points that I want to get a hold of, basically. And this is where the mobility of the Super Hellcat comes into its own. A T-25-2 could not do this. I would still be around here somewhere, turning around. And I'm using the double bush where he gets unspotted. I should have taken that shot in retrospect, but for some reason, yeah, hiding in a tree, managed to track him, and our team caps. Thanks, team. So that was 4,000 damage in the Super Hellcat. Really nice game, and yeah, I really love this thing. And also, because this tank has been given to so many bad players who are giving it a go now, the mark of excellence values are stupidly low. So if you want a free mark, basically, I think it's something like 700 damage a game, which is nothing. It's not even the hit points of the vehicle. If you want a free mark, yeah, this is the thing for you. Anyway, let's take a look at the post-game stats. So here we are. Of course, we picked up the Ace Tanker, 4,000 damage in a tier 7. Of course, it's going to be an Ace Tanker. We also picked up the Pascucci's medal for knocking out both their artillery. 87k credits, which is inflated because of the Christmas bonuses. This does not get any extra credits or anything like that. It's a special vehicle, it's not a premium tank. So we picked up 4,100 damage for our game, and we done more than 3 times more than what any of our team managed to do, which is a really impressive result considering we were top tier, not. So 24 shot side, 20 hit, 19 pens, really good marksmanship this game. Not bad at all, if I don't mind saying so. And we managed to make 43k profit because we fired a lot of premium ammo, and that's expensive. So our team capped out. I'm not too salty about that. We had 3 APCR rounds left, so realistically, I was not going to be able to do a lot of damage. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's replay, and I'll see you on the next one.